Question number 6, Debbie Ngāruapeka.
Tēnā koe te pika. My question is to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by all his government statements and actions?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Yes.
Supplementary. Will he guarantee that his Invest New Zealand initiative will not lead to the foreign ownership of public assets if he is re-elected next term?
Well, what I can guarantee is it's going to get infrastructure built quicker, it's going to get renewable energy projects built faster, and anything else that means that we can actually deliver for New Zealanders, Māori or non-Māori, who actually want higher incomes, they want better housing, they want better health outcomes, better education outcomes. So we're going to do whatever it takes to power up growth in New Zealand, period. It means that we can actually deliver for New Zealanders, Māori or non-Māori, means that we can actually deliver for New Zealanders, Māori or non-Māori.
What role will Te Tiriti o Waitangi play in his plan Open Up Aotearoa to foreign corporate exploitation through Invest New Zealand?
No, you can't. No, start again.
Kapon. He pātai anō. What role will Te Tiriti o Waitangi play in his plan Open Up Aotearoa through Invest New Zealand?
Well, this is a government that will honour the treaty, but what I'd say is that the iwi partners that we have talked to are very open to partnering and working with pools of international capital and domestic capital to build infrastructure and to do things that advance the well-being of their hapu and whānau.
Supplementary. Does it make a difference that he is voting against the Treaty Principles Bill when he has already guaranteed his support for the Regulatory Standards Bill, which will limit treaty clauses in future legislation?
Do that.
Well, our position is very well understood on the Treaty Principles Bill, and I refute the assertion that that's what the Regulatory Standards Bill is doing.
Supplementary.
WhangāreiTim.
Does he agree with his police commissioner that scrapping the top iwi police role does not diminish the importance of that role?
All I'd say is I fully support our excellent police commissioner, and I back the police and what they're doing, and I think he's doing an exceptionally good job to make sure that he's cracking down on crime, and I back all of our police, including the police commissioner.
Given that answer, given that iwi police partnerships are the only successful police initiative at reducing family violence in Māori communities, such as in Te Hiku and Te Tairāwhiti, which have seen a 15 to 19% decrease against all trends, how can he justify his government scrapping such a vital role?
Investing in the front line.
Well, I reject the characterisation of that question and the accusation in it. What I'd say to you is what I said before. I back the police commissioner. He's an outstanding individual. He's leading incredibly strongly, and he's backing the frontline officers who are doing a very difficult job.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order, WhangāreiTim.
Can you clarify what accusation I have made when the facts and the data are clear in that particular question?
Well, I think the accusation was that it was a government decision.
And iwi the
But
only
clearly
way.
on police matters it's not.
Supplementary question.
Winston Peters.
Does that mean the Prime Minister and his ministers and his government support the police's Operation Trolley in Rotorua against thieves and against the views of Mr. Rawiri, who supports them?
No.
Absolutely. We back the police on that issue as well.
Hold on. That's not a reasonable question.
No, they're not.
Here we go.
They're just like you.
Point of order, Debbie Ngāruapeka.
197(5). I remind and seek your guidance. The whole idea of supplementary questions is not to make a range of political statements about an issue, but to dig into an issue to test a minister's answer.
Yes, I've reiterated that today.
Well, sorry, if I could speak again seeking your guidance. I'm the second.
Now, hang on. Just to make it clear, Mr. Waititi's question asked about a decision that had been made and suggested the decision to be made by the government. It clearly hasn't been made by the government.
Just through the Speaker, my question was actually in regards to the Deputy Prime Minister's statement, specifically directed at Rawiri Waititi. Now, there is not, and I just want to remind, and I know that my colleague beside me has also sought your guidance, is the whole idea of a supplementary question is not to make a range of political statements. He made a statement about Rawiri Waititi and Rotorua, which is factually incorrect, not to say, but also wasn't used to dig to the issue of the question we laid. So I'm seeking your guidance.
And I rejected the question at the time, and I think you've now made very clear why it was rejected.